Hello and welcome to the Bankers Investment Banking Awards 2022. Tonight we're back at Claridge's to celebrate all the winners of the awards this year. I'm Joy McKnight, editor of The Banker, and with me is Marie Kemplay, who's investment banking and capital markets editor at The Banker, who did all the heavy lifting when it came to sifting through the many multitudes of entries, but also worked with our independent panel of judges to come up with the Best Investment Banking Awards for 26 categories. So Marie, what would you say were the main themes this year?
Yeah, so the awards period obviously runs from July to July each year. So July 2021 to July 2022 was really a year of two halves. I think we can put it that way without any doubt. So obviously the first 6 months, really busy period of activity. We were seeing a lot of equity capital markets deals, including a lot of IPOs. Bond deals were still going through at quite a robust pace, and a lot of M&A activity as well. But that all kind of came to an end at the beginning of this year, that kind of post-COVID buoyant period, if I can call it that. That optimism really dissipated when we saw Russia's invasion of Ukraine at the start of this year, and some other factors as well, but that really accelerated and amplified some of the kind of negative trends we were seeing in the markets. And since then, it has become a lot harder to do deals. So the banks in the second half of this year, it's really been a lot more difficult market conditions. So as I say, a year of two halves, and the banks that have done well in this second half have really had to, pull out a whole different set of skills to get deals done.
Excellent. And which were the hottest contested categories this year?
Yeah, so perhaps it won't surprise you to know it was across our sustainability product categories. So we have a number of different areas where we have specific sustainability products that we're looking at, including sustainable bonds, sustainability-linked loans, and also we look at sustainability throughout all the categories as well. But in terms of individual categories, it was the sustainable bonds category that was the most popular, and I think that speaks to the huge increase in activity we've seen in this area in recent years. And it was really hard to pick our winner in the Investment Bank of the Year for Sustainability category. And for that award, we don't actually allow entries directly to that category. We look at how banks have performed across all the different product categories and regional categories that they've entered into. Because as I say, we actually now look at how banks have performed against environmental, social and governance metrics across all the different areas. So yeah, that I'd say, and I don't expect that trend to change anytime soon. I think we'll continue to see that be a really popular area in the coming years as well.
So you mentioned at the beginning that there was some serious challenges, facing the investment banking world in early 2022 that needed a different set of skill sets. So how did the best banks of the year, how did they respond to those challenges?
It's a really good point, and I think it goes back to that versatility point, right? So the banks that were able to do well and really stand out this year were able to do well in both halves of the year, right? So during that really robust period when deals were going through, at a kind of record-breaking pace, that creates its own challenges just in terms of the speed of activity and actually making sure their clients get a word in edgeways and still get a good result for them. And then now to this moment where it's actually quite difficult a lot of the time to get deals done at all. I think the banks that have really done well and are still getting the deals done are the ones that are doing their homework beforehand, really getting the groundwork done, and they're able to hit go pretty quick because there are quite short windows at the moment where deals are able to be done. So yeah, it's certainly taking all the skills in the book, I'd say, this year to get deals done and get good results.
Well, I'm so excited to list all the awards and celebrate this evening.
Yeah, me too. Really great to be back in person as well.
For the Investment Bank of the Year for the Americas, and the winner is Scotiabank.
So I'm really pleased to be joined by Peter Heidinger, Head of Global Banking and Markets Europe at Scotiabank. And Scotiabank, of course, were the winners of our Investment Bank of the Year in the Americas Award. Thanks for joining us today, Peter.
Thank you, Marie. It's a real pleasure to be here.
And as I say, of course, Scotiabank won that award for the Americas region, but you're active in other regions, of course, in the world as well. So tell me, what are Scotiabank's strategic priorities for its global banking and markets business?
Our strategy is anchored around three key priorities: clients, products, and geographies. And our aspiration has been to be recognized as a leading wholesale bank in the Americas. Therefore, winning this award is a very, very proud moment for our bank and our teams. We've been investing in our capital markets franchise, our sustainable finance business, and our advisory business. And we've definitely seen the dividends of that, but it's more important to be recognized by our customers and our clients who increasingly see us as a go-to bank as they look to do business and invest in the Americas. And our focus is Canada, the US, and the Pacific Alliance countries of Mexico, Chile, Colombia, and Peru.
Great, thanks, Peter. So tell me, how has the bank adapted its approach in the face of changing market conditions?
Well, I think a great example is just really how things started off at the beginning of the global pandemic. We focused on staying close to our clients, focused on giving them advice, solutions when they needed it, and being there with liquidity if in fact they did need that. We've also found that it's an opportunity to deepen our relationships with customers. It's an opportunity not just to help them navigate through challenges, but also help them identify and navigate and close on opportunities if they did in fact exist. Again, this is a really great example of how the investment that we've been making in our platform has been paying off. Our sector teams, our sustainable finance teams, our geographic teams have stayed really close to clients throughout this, the pandemic period, other periods of financial stress, and it really pays dividends. The most important dividends being the benefit for our customers.
And what do you think will be the most important areas of innovation for investment banking in the coming years?
We've seen a lot of focus on how banks and their customers execute and use technology to execute in the capital market space. In investment banking, the opportunity to use data analytics, and technology to collaborate and to work with our customers to again identify opportunities for them, leveraging content-driven advice, but also leveraging our capability to use data, to use the insights that we have across markets and within specific countries and specific sectors is really a great opportunity. Technology enables that, and data is a key leverage and tool that we want to use with our customers.
Great. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us. Congratulations again on the win, and lovely to see you.
Likewise. Thank you, Marie.